In this video, we will see to create a dim edge table. We have already created dim region table. Similarly, we need to have a dim edge table because we have learned that means we are going to implement the star schema for our project. So we already created dim region table now, and we need a dim edge table which will consist of edge group ID, edge group, and category. The fact table we will create it later. Now to create a dim region table, let's try to see this original table. We will just create its reference table once again, and we will rename it as dim edge table. So we got this table, we have renamed it as dim edge table, and what we will see means we will remove some of the columns which are not required. So basically country ID and country we already taken in dim region table, and in dim edge table we just don't need this. Gender also we don't need it. We just need age group table column, and we will remove other things like population value will go into the fact table. Just select this and remove columns, remove other columns. We can select this. So we have got all other columns deleted, and now we do have this age group column only. Let's try to remove duplicates out of this so that it will have unique data, because this is something which is consisting of all the data, so we don't need that, and that's why it just we need some specific data. So just try to click on this and just remove duplicates. Select this remove duplicates, and it will uh, give the unique values. So we have got this age group column created with the duplicates has been removed, so we do just have specific distinct values here. Now we need to have some column which will have the index like ID. So age group ID we need for this. So what we will do, we will add a index column here, and we do have one feature with the Power BI which says adding an index column. Just try to see this in the column ribbon. We do have this index column. Just click on this. There are two options, from 0, from 1, or custom. So basically whatever we wanted to do, we can do this. Let's say means custom as well option is also there. If you select starting index is 0, or maybe starting index is 0, increment how many rows it should be incremented. Suppose we said 3 rows it should be incremented, then we can select this as, and it will become like starting from 2 and incrementing by 3 means 2, 5, 8, like that. Now this is the way it gets created. It starts with the 2 and then increment by 3, then again increment by 3, like this, 2, 5, 8, 11, like this index it creates. But we don't want to do this. I just wanted to show you, so I have created it. Let's remove this. We can do this, add index column and just click on from 0 or from 1. But basically we don't want to start from 0, but we wanted to start it from 1. So let's try to do that. Click on from 1. We got the index created. You can see starting from 1 to 22 it is created. Now we wanted to do some categorization like age group categorization. We can rename this column like age group ID, and we'll just move it here. So this is the way it has been created. Starting from first to 22, this ID has been created. Now what we wanted to do is we wanted to do some categorization of the this age group. Like for 0 to 4, we can say like baby. For 4 to 14, we can say child, and from 14 to 24, let's say a teenage. Kind of that we categorization we need to do that, and we need to add an additional column for this age group categorization. For that we need to use this date, this age range, and by using this only we need to do something. So basically for now I am going to show you one feature, extract feature of this Power BI, which will extract some age. The basically we will extract the age which is the maximum age in particular group, like 0 to 4 the maximum age is 4, so that we will try to extract and put it in one column, and then maybe we will try to create some conditional formatting which will create a age group categorization. So let's try to do that. First of all, let's see means there is transform extract option is here. In transform also there is an extract option here, and in add column is also then extract option here. So basically the difference between the transform and extract is transform extract will work on the same column, it will not create an additional column. However, when we use this extract feature from add column ribbon, then it creates an additional column. So let's do that. extract. So basically we wanted to get some last characters, last two characters from this column. So let's do use this option. We have different options like length. We can specify how many length of characters we need to, let's say three length we have specified, and then first three characters will be extracted, first characters, then last character range. Also we can do that. We can give some delimiter as well, text before delimiter or text after delimiter. So this is also we can do that. This, let's try to use this last characters options, and we will say two characters we just wanted to remove, and click on OK. Now you can see a separate column has been created with its last two digits. Like you can see, wherever you see hyphen, it's a single digit, that's why it is showing a hyphen here, otherwise double digit here. Here also there is 00, that means this is 100 plus. Now what we will do, we will just try to remove this dash. And how to do remove that, just use the replace function, and wherever you see dash, I'll space. Now you can see this is the means this is the result after the extract has been used. We have got the highest date range. We just will just correct this value, which is here. We'll just replace it with 100. Now here I have replaced this 0 plus with the 100 so that it will looks good, and all the data looks good. I will just rename this as age group max, so that it will looks good. Now what we wanted to do is, we wanted to use conditional formatting. Like let's say means if the age is 0 to 4, then we should be calling it as baby, or if it is 14 years, then we will make it as a child. Like that we will mention here, and we will make that a separate column with the conditional formatting. So basically we need to make it as a first as a whole number, this as this is a whole number. Now we can see means I have just make it as a data number format for this data type. And now what we will do, we will use the conditional formatting, where we, based on the age range, we will make its category. Now to do that, just go to the add column, just use conditional column feature, and in this we will say column name will be age category. And in this, first we will say age group max as a column, and here we will mention if it is less than or equal to 4, then we called it as output as a baby. Then we will we will mention for the others as well. If it is 14, then it's child. For others we will mention if it is 14 to 24, let's say, means then it is a teenager. Now 14 to 20, 24 to 34, we will say it as a young adult. And one more category we will make it as, if it is till 64, we can mention it as adult. And lastly, we need to have whatever above 64 is senior. So you can just mention as else and make it as a senior, and click on OK. Now you can see a new column has been created with its category, and this is what our deemed age table looks like. So we have done with this table, and I think we will need to remove this age group max as column as well, and other columns, three columns, we will keep it. This is how we can create, means in this video we have seen how to use a reference table, and then from the existing table, then we have created some indexes for the column. Then we have created index for the table, and then we have used the extract feature, and lastly we have seen the conditional formatting or conditional column, which is used to create the categories. So that's it from this video. If you have any questions or comments, please do let me know in comment section. If you like my video, then please like it and share it with others as well. Thank you for watching.